Warning: the stories you're about to hear are real and unscripted. Names have been changed to protect the identities of those involved. Viewer discretion is advised. It was mid-June in 2014. I normally advertise on Craigslist when I have things to sell instead of eBay, mainly because it's quicker to get the money and I don't have to pay a fee. I decided it was time to sell my SNES. It worked just fine and I would be including 5 games with it, and I even made it region free. So I put it online, and about 3 hours later I received a phone call from a number with an area code not near me. I answered the call. Hello? But no one responded. Hello? That's when I hung up. 2 minutes after hanging up, I get called again from the same number. Hello?
Hello, my name is Tom. I'm calling about the Super Nintendo.
Oh yes, I still have it.
I'm interested in buying it. Does it work properly?
Oh yes, of course it does. I'm only selling it because I don't have the time to play it.
Terrific. Will you take 80?
Sure, that's fine. When would you like to buy it?
I work a lot. I can meet in the morning around 6:30 a.m. or at 9 p.m.
I didn't want to meet him at night to stay safer, so I chose the morning. I can meet in the morning. What day and where would be most convenient?
Tomorrow works for me. I'd like it if you met me at my house so I could test the console though.
While I wasn't too keen on the idea, I can understand from his perspective why he'd like to test it, so I agreed to meet him at his house tomorrow. Tomorrow it is then. Just text me your address.
Okay, bye.
I wake up the next morning at 5 a.m. to get ready and start my drive to his house. He surprisingly lived about 30 minutes away from me. However, he lived in a more isolated part of town I had not been to before. I finally arrive and knock on the door. It opens and I see a man in a dark red robe. Hello, I'm here to see Tom about my Super Nintendo.
Yes, that's me. Please come in.
I entered the house and it had a foul scent. The living room was such a mess too. Here you go, please try it out. As he's setting it up, I'm just standing looking around his house and see what appears to be a shadow of a person in the backyard quickly disappear. I thought it was my mind playing tricks on me, so I didn't think too much of it. So, as you can see, it works perfectly fine and is in fact region free.
So far, so good. Let me try it for a few more minutes.
I let him continue trying the console and heard glass break from upstairs. Tom immediately looks up with his eyes wide open and angry.
Please excuse me for a moment, he says.
I'm already a little freaked out and want to leave, but what happens next made me want to give it to him for free. I hear him say in an upset tone,
I thought I told you to stay in the house and not get out until I say so.
That's when I heard a woman scream. Tom comes back downstairs and says,
Sorry, just my dog broke a glass cup on my shelf. Please take a seat and join me for a game.
No thank you, I really have to get going.
Okay, well thank you for coming by.
Tom handed me the $80 and I immediately exit the house and leave. I never thought I would be hearing from him again until I get a phone call later that night. Hello?
2 of the games aren't working properly, and the controller broke just after a few hours.
I think the games just may need to be cleaned with some rubbing alcohol. I'm sorry to hear about the controller, but it was fully working when I sold it to you, so I can't do anything for you. However, they do sell them online for about $5 brand new.
I want a refund.
I didn't want to return the money, so I politely said, Tom, as I said before, I'm sorry but I can't do anything for you, since the console still works and everything was tested as I was there. It went silent for about 5 seconds until Tom said,
I know you know about her. If I don't get my refund, you'll end up like her.
I was scared and my heart began to race. At this point I said, Tom, once again, I'm sorry but I can't do anything for you, and if you call here again, I'm calling the police. The line just got disconnected. Still scared, I brushed it off and went to bed. The next morning, I get a text message from Tom that reads,
You have a nice house. Very pretty.
I thought he was just trying to scare me, so I ignored it. 10 minutes later, I get another text saying,
I love the apple tree you have going. The apples look so juicy.
I'm officially scared out of my mind and call the police. 911, what's your emergency? There's a crazy man stalking me. I think he's right outside my house, but I don't want to go check. Okay, sir. Please stand the line. I'll send the police your way. I get another text from Tom saying,
You know, it isn't safe to leave your backyard window open. Someone can easily break in.
Sir, I think he's in the house. Okay, please remain calm. The estimated time for them to arrive is 10 minutes. Another text from Tom reads,
What a nice axe you have. It's perfect for, well, it's easier to demonstrate.
I text Tom back and say the police are on their way. I hear footsteps climbing up my stairs. He's getting closer, and I think it's all over for me until I hear the sound of police sirens from outside. At that moment, I hear Tom say,
Oh,
and quickly run downstairs. Needless to say, the police catch him and an officer comes in my room. Is everything alright? He asked. Yes, thank you very much. I thought he was gonna break through my door. So the police put Tom in handcuffs and arrest him. But as Tom is getting walked out to the squad car, he looks at me and says,
enjoy the gift.
I had no idea what he meant, but I was glad to see him get taken away. I pray I won't be seeing him again anytime soon.